Excellent. Welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab, guys. My name is Ed Garza. I'm the Chief Technology Officer and founder of Momentum Tech. We have James Money Penny. They're dealing with some storms in Dallas right now. He may be joining us later by phone. I'll take care of today to fill in the gaps. So we are excited about being with you today to learn. So excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we have some really special people on the call today. We have our very first Diamond with us here. I haven't seen her on AI Breakfast Lab before, but maybe she has snuck in sometimes. That's Leanne Vickers. So if she wants to, I'd like to bring her up here just to say hello to everybody so you guys can meet Leanne, and that would be fantastic. Okay, well, very good. If you can't come up, that's okay. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can just talk if you want to. Leanne, you don't have to turn your camera on just because you come up, but I'll give it one more chance if you want to come up and say hi. It's 2 a.m. there. Yes, it is. It is late. Yes, it is. No worries. All right. Well, we appreciate you being here, and we appreciate all of our guests. So welcome coast to coast. So let's get to moving, and let's share some really cool, exciting news with you. This is for everybody, guys. We're all about learning here, in the AI Breakfast Lab. If you're a guest here, we're always high tech and high touch. Remember that. That's a soundbite you can use. We're high tech and we're high touch. You may want to write that down because that is something you're not going to get with any other AI platform in the marketplace. You're not going to get the high touch, period. All right. So the interesting part of this platform is we have high touch and high tech constantly. So to continue to add on to the high touch, we are doing a free AI and SI summit on December the 13th, prior to the holidays. 100% virtual event. 10:30 Central starts, 11:30 Eastern starts. Join from anywhere around the world. And get your seats. You could reserve now. In 23 days, we're going to be doing this. Here's a little promo video for you guys as well. Let me share the sound, make sure we are good. Here we go.
What if you could turn a napkin idea into live assets before your coffee gets cold? Join the Momentum Tech Virtual AI and SI Summit on Saturday, December 13th, and see the gold standard of AI in action. One login, 40+ tools. We'll build landing pages in 15 to 20 minutes, draft a 5-chapter short book with a pro cover, create a studio-style video sales letter, add a brand voice chatbot powered by your knowledge base. You're genius. And map a 30-day social plan that actually gets done. No fluff, no chaos. Just a clean system you can run every week to launch faster and save 6 to 12 hours. You'll leave with a simple video, web page, chatbot, social posts, reusable prompts, and the confidence to go live in under an hour. Whether you're an entrepreneur, consultant, creator, church leader, or team lead, this is your moment to trade tool sprawl for speed with simplicity. Seats move fast. Register now and get your private stream link. Register for the Momentum Tech Virtual AI and SI Summit now. Join us Saturday, December 13th. Ready to move from someday to this week? Register now by clicking below, and let's build in real time together.
Excellent. So when people reserve, it's going to go right into their calendar. So as this pops up, see, 10:30, 13th of December, they click this, the time is 10:30, they select it, and they put in their name and information and what they're interested in learning at the AI conference, and how'd they hear about it, right? And then they save their spot. So you can invite companies, you can invite anybody on the face of this planet to come and learn AI now or pay the people who did. If you don't get a handle on AI, you'll be left behind. Crush tool overload, eliminate your learning curve, and turn skills into income. What you'll see, she covered it in the video, just about everything. We're going to move with speed and show you how we do this and demonstrate the power. Of course, this is going to be an opportunity for you to invite guests here. Who's leading the charge? Our speakers have spoken on stages in all 50 states. If you haven't know this, these are the leaders of the company. These are sound bites too you could use. As seen with Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Suze Orman, Robert Kiyosaki, Jack Canfield, Google executives, Good Morning America, and ABC Houston. Yes, all of our executives and our beautiful ladies that'll be with us as well on that day as well, teaching and instructing. Yes. Got Jeanette Garza, the the director of Latin markets and customer service manager, Christine Dean, the networking diva, and Angela Martinez, the event MC and event director. And of course, Dr. Stan Harris, James Moneypenny, and myself as well. And these are some of our fans. We have some testimonials from our last event. We're going to be putting them on here that we did in Dallas, Texas. We got some details here of the format, 100% virtual, right? What to bring, a laptop, obviously, and everything you need. You have that ready. Some FAQ questions. Every day you wait is a day your competitors get faster, cheaper, and louder. Seats disappear. The skills you learn here pay. Don't miss out, register. This is your window. Take it. Online December 13th, one day to transform your future. Free certification, limited seats. No credit card, takes 30 seconds. Seats are limited, right? Real simple, easy peasy. I'll put that link in the chat for you guys. Shout it out to the world. Let people know what we have. It's a great way for people to get engaged with Momentum Tech. Bring your guests there. Bring your affiliates there too. You have people that maybe are sitting on the fence and haven't upgraded yet, right? Invite them to come and see. Or maybe you have people at the $9.90 level, or like what Leanne calls it, the $10 club, right? And maybe they want to upgrade. So you could always bring them and invite them to the free AI and SI Summit on December the 13th on a Saturday. So you could listen to it live, and afterwards there will be an AI certificate. It's called AI3 certificate. You'll take a short quiz at the end of the day. You could print out the certificate live at your house. That's right. Or your office or wherever you're at. So cool. I'll put that link in the chat. I dropped it in there for you so you guys can register and get other people in your teams to register also. Cool. All right. So today I want to go over some training and show you a little bit about what we have. For those of us that have guests here, and your guests, you're going to get a good overview. Our learning style for learning at the AI Breakfast Lab is what's called the OODA loop. That's OODA. Here, let's start a Word document so I can take some notes and I'll share it with you guys afterwards. So let's go to my Drive. And I like to do this just to keep notes if I'm giving you something that you could take with you so you can remember, right? So let's just do a new Google document here. Okay, so this is what we call the OODA loop. I'll make that nice and big there for you guys so you can see it. Turn this to a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is our OODA loop. What does the OODA loop stand for? It stands for number one, observation. The second O stands for orientation. That is your job here today, right? This is a lab. So in a lab, you observe, right? So it is the whole idea behind this is so you can, look at it, take orientation, right? You get oriented, right? That's the whole idea behind a lab, to get oriented. And then, of course, the D stands for decision. Okay. I don't think that's spelled right, but I'll fix that here in a minute. And then, of course, the A stands for action. Cool. Let's just make that look a little bit better. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. So this is not something we came up with, by the way. This is a Marine terminology, U.S. Marine Corps, but it's really a great way to learn, right? A great way to learn. Absolutely. And I'm going to put this here, high tech, because I said that. I want you to remember it. High touch. That's our company. Okay. So let me just save this as OODA Loop. Let's just say AI Breakfast Lab notes. Okay. Awesome. Let me share this with you so you guys can see it. Excellent. All right. And put that in the chat for you so you can remember this. So if you're inviting someone to the AI Breakfast Lab, right, you can mention, hey, you know what? All you got to do is come and observe and get oriented. They don't have to be on camera, no pressure, right? So this is your job right now. Now, hopefully by the end of the Breakfast Lab, if this is your first time here, you'll make a decision and you'll take action, right? But don't move to making a decision yet. Some of you will make a decision quickly after you see what we have on the platform and the value that we have. Listen, the value that we have in the AI platform of Momentum Tech, there's over 40 AI tools, less than $1 per application. And what I'm going to go over now is going to blow your mind what the value we have here. We have some tools here that I think you would be very interested in. Most people are. So let's take a look at this. Create your website, guys. Do you know, or did you know you could create your website in this platform? You could buy domains. So you can search for your domain here. Okay. And you can search for any domain that you want. All right. Now you're going to pay a little bit more for the domain for the convenience of it being in the platform. You can create unlimited subdomains. You don't have to pay for any hosting in the platform to host websites on Momentum Tech's AI platform. You don't have to pay for any SSL certificates. It's available globally, and you could host as many websites as you want to here for free. No cost, no extra cost, no credits, no tokens, nada. Now you buy your domain, obviously, one-time fee. Now, when you buy your domain, you can search for any domain you want, right? Maybe I want to search for a domain like Mo, let's see, Mojo AI rocks.com, right? So I can search for that domain and then boom, I'm sure it's available. $31.60. Yes, I know you could probably buy it for $10, $12, $9 other places, but guys, just keep in mind there's some convenience here. Let me show you. For example, I bought this domain, Eddie James Music, where I produce my album. I can create unlimited types of subdomains on this platform. Plus, I can set up, and it's easy for me to build the website in the platform using my domain, right? It's really easy. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. And it's super, super simple. You just click buttons. Automation is done for you automatically. So let's just go to the second step. So email setup, right? So you can purchase an email and you can access it right here. Okay. One platform, access your email. It's $3.99 a month to get an email, a business email. Now, the landing page architect, this baby can write all your copy for your website because that is probably the toughest thing for any business to be able to do is to build their website. They're lacking the content. Do you understand? Content is just, it's very difficult for most businesses. I mean, matter of fact, put in the chat if you would and answer me, guys. I think I heard yesterday from, I think, John Martinez, where he had a client of his that he brought into Momentum Tech that hired a developer to build his website, and he didn't finish it. Probably because the content got overloaded. You know, how many times if you've felt this before, if you've dealt with this before, put a 10 in the chat. You know, you buy a website from a web developer and you think they're supposed to do the content, and they say, no, we weren't, you're supposed to provide the content for them. And then you just get into an argument, and then, of course, everything falls apart, right? You don't get the website done because nobody does the content. The business owner doesn't have time to do the content, right? And you know, it never gets done. Have you ever dealt with that? Put a 10 in the chat if you have. Yeah. Yes. Most people have. Most people have. All right. Excellent. So that's a problem for most people. So we solve the problem. See, the tools that we have in the platform solve real business problems, guys. I could come in here and I could say, okay, I want to develop a website. So watch what it does. Okay. Our GPTs, these are what are called GPTs, okay? And they are trained to push you along, to guide you. Hi there, I'm your conversion focused landing page architect. Now, let me explain something. Landing page, and what's the difference? Landing page, funnel, website. Okay, so you have three different topics. Let's talk to you about that real quick. Let me speak into here. Landing page, funnel, website. Website. Didn't like that, did it? Let's try. Okay, so you have funnel. There's three. What's the difference, right? A lot of people just don't know. So let's explain it to you. Website. Okay. So those are obviously three different things, all of them. Now, a landing page typically has like one offer. Okay. One offer. Very clean. You know, it's been given names like a squeeze page before, right? So landing page is, you know, it's like a squeeze page. It's just one offer. There's no escape route. There's no leakage. In other words, you're not going to send them to other pages, right? Now, sometimes it may have a contact page, or it's really all kind of one funnel. Like, for example, the AI Synthetic Conference, Momentum Tech AI Summit, is a landing page. You can't go anywhere else. The main call to action is to register for. Now, you can have a lot of stuff on here to convince them, which if you have one page, you need a lot of stuff on here to convince them to opt in. Now, this is a free event, so you don't need a lot more. If you're charging something on a landing page, you need to have a lot more content, like some social proof, maybe some different features, right? Like, I didn't think it was necessary to put the agenda on here, right? I took it off. She's like, you know what? Because the agenda is going to be dynamic, and it's just going to be I know we're going to pour out a lot of value. That's the way we roll. There's going to be huge value in this. We're going to give people prompts, give them ideas. We're going to give them a certification. They're going to learn, and they're going to be lit on fire by the time they're finished with this summit. I promise you that. You know, we are not just the AI gold standard of in AI. I would say we're the gold standard in training also, right? Not just AI, but training is so important to us. And it's important for you too, because it helps train your people you bring into the business. The landing page architect really helps you build landing pages. The funnel may have different stages and upsells, right? You buy a book. Let's say for example, you buy a book, okay, and then from the book you get you get an offer to buy a course, right? And then maybe you know Black Friday, buy one, a BOGO offer, buy one, get one free offer if they try to close the window. But wait, hey, you get a special deal, right? You've seen all that. So that's going to be like a funnel. It has different stages and so forth. It's not just one landing page. You may have different, what's called like an ascension model of products, right? And then a website obviously has multiple pages, right? So you could have obviously, um, you know, different pages. You understand that, right? It's like could be homepage, um, contact page, um, et cetera, et cetera, right? So let me give you an example of a website that everybody knows. It's called Apple. Okay. So great. They have the obviously Black Friday shopping event going on right now. So let's look at their page. So obviously they have a land. I want you to notice it. Okay. Basically, a website, all a website is multiple landing pages. That's it. See, most businesses, what they have is what's called a business card website. It doesn't convert. It's lacking the luster, right? And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to invest in a website, I want it to convert, whatever the goal is, to book an appointment, join, opt in, whatever it is, right? Buy. You'll see Apple's a great example. I mean, they constantly have call to actions to buy, right? Look right there, buy the iPhone 17, all out pro, right? Learn more. The Apple Store, look, this is their homepage, right? They're selling this. Look at the vibe of this landing page. iPhone Air, right? How thin it is. iPods, there's an upsell right there, right? An upsell, right? Air, another upsell, right? An iPad, another upsell. Buy. Look at what a great landing page example. Now, this is a website, but this is a landing page, right? Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's a landing page. Now, they have other landing pages. For example, here's the Mac. This is the Mac Air. You see, this is a landing page. And they have different features like laptops, desktops, like if you want a desktop, right? Again, buy, learn more, buy, learn more, buy. A lot of call to actions to buy, right? This is another landing page. So there's multiple landing pages that makes up a website. And this is a good website, right? Or maybe you want to look at watches, right? So you click on watch. This is a landing page for watches. You understand? You guys get it now? That's how you build a website. So if you want to work with a landing page architect, he can build every landing page for your website. Does that make sense? Every page for all your products. If you have 5 products or 3 products, so obviously we have, 40 AI tools. He's not, we could, if we wanted to, build a website with 40 pages if we want to and more, which would be quite a project, but the landing page could do it. It could build like a landing experience for the video spokesperson and avatar AI tool. It could build one for the Wow GPT. It could build a page for all the apps, which what a great project that would be, you know. And I think that would be just huge. Eventually, matter of fact, this just gave me an idea. I'm going to do it because I think it may be fantastic for ask engine optimization and search engine optimization to have a page for each app in the platform. How powerful would that be? It just provides a lot of content, right? And shows a lot of value. So this is what the landing page architect can do. I could, for example, if you want to see this as an example, let's upload the document of the apps. Watch this. And I'll show you what this app can do. Okay, so let's look for the AI apps here. I know I have it here somewhere, so let's just look for it. We'll just call AI. See, AI tools. I have it on my desktop somewhere. Let's see here. There you go. Okay. Launch platform. Or are you? Maybe I call them AI apps. There we go. Okay, AI apps. I should find it now. AI apps. Let's just upload that. I got it somewhere here. Give me a second here. AI apps. Where are you? Desktop. Apps. Okay. Let's just find it. I'll find it here. Let me turn my share off and I'll find it here for you guys. So you don't have to look at me searching. So do you guys understand? Put it, I'm not losing you guys on the knowledge here, right? Websites, funnels, um, landing pages. Do you guys get it now? In the terminology, put a one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying and it makes sense, please. Okay, great. So you understand it. Great, perfect. No confusion. I don't want to confuse you guys, but I want you to understand the value of what's here in the platform. Okay. So let me just put the menu here. Apps. I don't want the PDF. I just want the, I have a Word document with it. So here we go. Let's see here. I don't know. I could look up menu. Okay. Oh man, I'm just going to go in my drive. I got so many documents, so many projects working on here. So let's just find them here. Here they are. Okay. So let's just download this AI apps. There we go. Microsoft Word. So you can upload Word documents. You could also upload PDF files. Okay. So you guys know either one. So let's go ahead and share this again. Let's go here to landing page architect and let's upload AI apps that I just downloaded. There he is right there. So this is a doc. This is a listing of all of our apps. And I could say, we're going to start building landing pages for each of these individual apps. I want you to study them and give me feedback and let me know that you understand what I want you to accomplish. I want you to use your persuasion and your experience to develop converting landing pages, content, magic hooks, benefit stacks, and FAQ questions that are designed to stop the scroll and convert and overcome objections. So what I'm doing is I want to make sure the landing page architect knows what I want. So I just want him to give me something like a confirmation that, okay, I understand. Let's start, it's going to say probably, let's start building. See, this landing page architect is designed to help you build your content. Like I said, I could build 40 pages here for each of them. Just like Apple has probably well over 1,000 pages on their platform. All it is a bunch of landing pages right here. Bunch of landing pages. That's what a website is. So if you could build a landing page, you could build a website. And a good website is not just a brochure business card website. It's a website that sells. Apple is a great example. They're always asking for the purchase. Always buy, right? Book an appointment, get a deal, get a deal, get a deal. That's it. That's what it's all about, right? That's what business is about. Profit, right? Making money. So that is the beautiful thing about the architect. So here you go. See, now it's doing it right now. So all it's doing is giving me a summary of everything. This would be quite the project, right? Wouldn't you say? This would be quite the project to build a website with all of those, but you could do it. It could be done. And I'll show you here in just a moment. Whew, man, that's writing a lot. I hope it's not trying to build a landing page for each of them because it's not going to do it now, but it's a lot of stuff. I didn't tell it to build all the pages, but it looks like it's doing quite a bit. Yeah, it's building a landing page for every single app right now. I don't think it'll be able to finish it. Quite honestly, it's going to probably get overwhelmed because it's a lot of content and memory, but we'll see. I've never done something like this. And I get amazed at AI all the time. And when we upgrade the platform and what it can do, yeah, see, it's too much for it. See, that's why you get it invalid. I'm glad this came up because I need to give it more of a specific prompt. Watch. I want you to start off with just one page, and that is the Wow GPT. Build the content for the Wow GPT app. Remember, this is an app that helps people write content for their business, which is a major pain point. So we could start with this and one at a time, right? And you could probably do two at a time, and you could probably do three at a time. Once it gets on a roll, get it moving first before you ask it to do a lot of stuff so that it understands what exactly you want, right? So we're going to start off with just one page. And then we'll go from the Wow GPT to another app and to another app and to another app. And you could just constantly just get all the content you need here. Right. So I made the mistake, obviously, of the prompting. I said, just give me feedback. And it gave me a lot of feedback. Right. I didn't give it very clear direction. So I gave it a specific instruction now. Right. So it understands now. Yes, I understand. So now it's building a page just for the Wow GPT. It's not going to go crazy and try to build every page, right? And it's just got to overwhelm, and that's what happens. Okay. Awesome. Any questions in the chat? Let's see, is James here? Do we know? Anybody? Can somebody look for him? Let's see. I don't see James, so that's fine. How about hey? Okay. Well, here we go. That's it. This is the content for the Wow GPT page. So all we would do is go and continue to build each landing page, right? So it gives me the magic hook, stop the scrolling by promising relief in the content. So the magic hook copy it gave me is never share a blank page again. The fastest way to, let's go back up. Let's try to do that again, refresh it so I can go up. There we go. Yeah, so it gave me the rank order above the fold. Yes, tone, bold, options. Turn ideas into revenue-ready content in minutes, not weeks. There you go. There's a hook, right? Spend 20 minutes, get a week of publish-ready blogs, emails, posts, tuned to your voice, your audience, and your offers. Right? No free, so you'll correct it. Can't start free, but you can say, hey, buy now, right? There's no free here. Or maybe, yeah, join the AI Breakfast Lab to see it in action. Register for the event, right? That's what's free. right? And then, of course, it gave me like a benefit stack. Like what benefit stack means what's in it for me, right? So, you know, consistent publishing, zero guesswork, generate weeks content in one sitting, convert browsers into buyers, headlines, hooks, call to actions, optimize for action. Your voice, not generic, trains on your examples to match your tone and phrasing. From long form to everywhere. Turn one blog into emails, shorts, posts, and ads. Strategic built-in content angles, offers, and keywords tailored to your niche. Quality without the cost. Ship pro level work without hiring a full team. Confidence and speed. Go from stuck to scheduled in minutes. Boom. See that? What great benefit. What's in it for them? That's what they're going to get out of it, right? And then it gives me some ideas for bonuses. We want to make sure you could fulfill the bonuses, but we could give away bonuses on the page, right? Promotional pricing. Like, for example, if you have any promotional pricing or specials, right? You would put that there. Maybe a lead capture, maybe a blurb from a founder or testimonials, right? And here's testimonials. And then maybe some, like a guarantee, right? Try, you can offer whatever guarantee you want there. Cancel anytime, right? Monthly subscription. Uh, any logos for social proof, like, for example, maybe places we've been published, as seen on, right? And then maybe a secondary hook to engage them, right? So like create more, convert more, stress less. Your content machine is one click away. It gave me an idea for a second hook, right? And then it gives you all the copy you need. Here's what you get. Here's the value stack: blogs, emails, posts generation, repurposing engine, the brand voice trainer, content angle, template library, editorial calendar. I mean, look, total value $297 a month. You know, and of course we got to change that to $39, right? Get this and 39 other tools for $39. I mean, that's huge, right? Because this is valuable. The Wow GPT is valuable. It can do all kinds of stuff and copy, right? So cool. So it gave me all that. So I just keep going and going. That's the landing page architect. All right. Now I want to get to the other ones, the website builder. So the landing page architect can do great stuff. So here's a demo that I made. This is a demo. Now we have a way to make unlimited websites in here. You can just say, demo one, and we have templates in here as well. So you have templates you can start with. Again, no cost. You can start from a blank palette, or you can start with a different style also. Yeah. And we even put a shared funnel in here. Like this is a shared funnel that we put in here for you. And this has videos about an overview of the apps. It has a 12-minute video. It has a 2-minute video. It has a compensation plan video. You could steal this. We gave it to you. This is a great start to a team website. You just select the template, and there's a tutorial in the platform. AI training right up here. See this? You want to learn how to do that? Click on the AI training and click on duplicate a funnel training. If you click on that, I'll show you exactly how to do it. There's a video tutorial. How to take that funnel I just showed you. It's 12 minutes long. How to take that funnel I just showed you. Right? This one here, that's shared funnel. How to take this and make it your own. That's under shared funnels. So here's all funnels. And I made a demo just to give you an example. I chose a template. Look how easy it is to edit. I'll go in and edit it. So obviously I could delete any of these. I could change images. Let's say I wanted to add a different image. Let's say here. So I just click on this and I click on upload. You can use stock images. So I could say I want to look on maybe on Pixabay. And I want to look for business images. We have stock images. You can also create AI images too in the platform, right? But here's some stock images, right? A lot of stock images you can choose. Okay. Make it easy for you, right? So let's just put the light bulb. That would look cool right there. Now I could take this light bulb and I could say, you know what? I want to make this a little bit different. So how do I make that a little bit different? So you got options over here. Let's go over here and let's look, see where it says radius. I want to make that a circle. Make it a little bit look cooler, right? And I can make this look a little bit bigger, 500. There you go. Look at that. That looks cool, right? That looks nice. So I can say, hey, what do I want to say here? You can change the text here, AI and SI is is more powerful than electricity. And then I could take this, I can bold it, and I could also go to settings here, and I could choose my style of my font that I want. I'm going to choose a little bit different, like that right there. That looks good. And I can make the font a little bit bigger. Boom. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? So you could change these things really, really easy. You could change, you could add your logo in here instead of having your company there. You could change like here's links. So you could add links on the platform. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. And you would set the action to the link here. So you could say, I want it to go to a website. And when they go to the website, I want it to open up in a separate tab, or maybe I want to do a pop-up or go to the next page or scroll to a section, right? Whatever it is you want. And if you want to do a pop-up, so I choose a pop-up on that one. And see, it says pop-up right below it, so I know it's pop-up. This one says not set yet, or see right below it, not set yet. This one says pop-up. So I come over here and I can click on pop-up. And I can say edit settings will pop up. And this is going to be my pop up when they click on that link. So I can say, okay, I want to add a column and I want to add a component. Look at all the components I can offer. So I could put like a video there, right? If I want to put a video there, I just click here and I click video. And then to put the video there, I got to do like, okay, do I want to do a YouTube video? Just put the URL for the YouTube or a Vimeo or a Wistia, right? Let's do Wistia, right? Watch, I'll show you. Wistia. There we are right here. So let's just log in. Okay. Let's let's get the link, copy the link. This is to the AI Summit, the video that I did. Let's go back to the website right here. And let's put the Wistia URL right there. Boom, right there. And that's it. And then save. Okay, now we should be able to just view it. Let's open it up. And let's click on get started. And then there it is.
What if you could turn a napkin idea into live assets before your coffee gets cold? Join the Momentum Tech Virtual AI and SI Summit on Saturday,
What do you think about that, guys? See what I mean? Pretty cool stuff, right? All right. Now say I wanted to add like maybe you have a product you want to sell, right? All right. So I can come in here and say, you know what? I want to sell a coaching. Um, I want to sell like a 1 hour coaching, right? Because your time is valuable, my time is valuable, right? So let's go here and let's create a two-step order process. So I'm going to put it right here. And here it is. Here's a two-step order process. And this takes them through the first name, email, and phone number. And the second step is a payment information. And you could edit the settings here. You can select your font. I want the font to be, let's say, Poppins. And, I can set up, phone number or hide the phone number option if you want to, or show the phone number. Right. You could even add animation to it, like a time delay, fade in if you want to. And then you could obviously, here's step one, and here's step two right here. Step two is where they, Boom. This is where your products. Now, how do you add products to the platform, right? So let's just save that and I'll show you where you go. So let's save it. Let's go back out of it. And we're right here. So right here, see where it says products up here on the corner? So you add products here. And then you add products. And this is our Momentum Tech. So maybe we add a product in here. We say, okay, next. And then we could choose like, whatever it is. Let's say the subscription, $39, which is our AI platform, right? So there you go. Now that subscription, $39, whatever product that is. Now just go back to the pages. Go back to the demo. There it is right there. Now that product is going to be what they purchase is going to be here. Okay, there it is. It's going to be right here automatically when it's live. So you want to see it? I'll show you. Watch. Let's look at the preview. So I put in my name in here, my email address. I click next step. There it is. See, Momentum Tech AI subscription, $39. Credit card information, boom, pay. That, guys, is brilliant, right? Simple, easy. And then of course, there's all kinds of AEO settings in here. So I can click on AEO settings. I could change the name of I put a description and keywords. And for keywords, all you got to do is ask the Wow GPT for all your keywords, separate them with commas, your author, and this is your image URL. This is when people, when you share your website on social media, right? It goes there. So you could choose like an image there if you want to. So you just choose the image and then you go to settings and you want to look at it, what it looks like. It shows you a preview here. See? So it shows you a preview of what it's going to look like on Google. Now we have incredible ways to do all kinds of other things. Here's a lot of components here, guys. Maybe I want to do a countdown. All right, so I just put a countdown down there, and I can set the countdown timer here to the date. Like I can say, okay, let's make it for the conference, make it at 10:30. So let's just make it at 10. It goes on the hour, okay? And then I can say Central Time. And then when it expires, I could have them redirect to a URL like the Zoom link if we're doing an AI conference, right? Or I could just hide the component if I want to. Or I can hide it, or I can direct them directly to our URL when it's finished. Your choice. And then, of course, you could add other things here. Like if you come here and look at components, there's all kinds of cool things that you can add. So you could add like maybe you just want a contact form, right? Like a email opt-in. So I could say, okay, I want to add an email opt-in down here or up here. There's an email opt-in. I could change the color of that button to black. And I could change this to whatever I want. Well, let's talk, right? And the cool thing is when people put their information in here, guess what? It automatically goes into your business CRM in the platform. Yeah. And you can do A/B split tests. You can set up automation triggers. Like, for example, maybe I want to set up a new action. And the condition is when somebody opts into my email, right? I can say, email the user. And I can say, email one. And of course, I already have my SMTP set up. So I could set up an automatic responder, delay 1 hour, and send them an email automatically. Yes. See that? How easy that is? I could also set up another example, like for example, add to a list or send an SMS if I have my Twilio account set up in the platform, right? So you got to have a Twilio account and have the API, and you could set that up really easy. So you can notify the owner, you could add to a list, you could remove from the list, you could send an SMS, you could do all kinds of actions, right? So I could set up all kinds of cool stuff here. on automation. And in configure, I could just configure some other things in here like, the path, the title of the page. In settings, I could add my favicon. I could add my chat bot here in the header as well, which you could do chat bots in our platform, unlimited chat bots. Choose my time zone, and I could say, you know what? Send me an email if anybody fills out the form on my website. All you do is click that button. All you do is click that button. You don't have to do anything else. How many times have you had people build you a website? Those of you that have been in business for a while, right? Okay. And what happened is they put a form on your website and you don't know where it goes. Put a 5 in the chat if that's ever happened to you. It's like, where is my form going to on my website? Oh my gosh. Right. You have no idea. Your web developer didn't do it, didn't set it up. Yeah, it happens. Absolutely. Now you just click one button, and boom, you get an email notification to the email that's set up in your that you have to log into Momentum Tech platform. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Yes, indeed. James Power's back on. That's great news. All right. I know James has had that problem before. I'm sure in his many years of doing business and franchise work, you know, he has seen people build websites and you have no idea where that form is going. So now you just click one button and what a boom, what a bam, you're there. Pretty cool stuff, right? Now I want you to look at this here. Look, this is really cool stuff here. You know, James, welcome back, buddy.
Good to be back. It's good to have lights, camera, and action.
Awesome. So I bet you've had some experiences with where the heck is that form going?
Oh yeah.
In your life.
Yeah, a lot of times these companies, it's amazing. They have no clue what's happening with their websites.
Yeah. So making edits is so easy in here. And this right here, you got the sitemap automatically done for you. The robot.txt file automatically done for you. The LLMS.txt file automatically done for you. And we're probably the only web platform in the marketplace globally that offers this right here. Because what is the LLMS.txt file? It's the robot file of AI search engines. So when you build your website here in Momentum Tech, you're positioning yourself to where AI search engines can find your company. And you don't even have to have any tech skills to do it because it's done for you already. Yes. So non-programmers don't know this kind of stuff. But listen, a robot text file is just something that where Google can find your website. That's old school. It's important. Think of it like a file that sits in the back of your website, and think of it like so that Google can talk to your website because it can't see it. It doesn't have eyeballs like us. Okay. And all the sitemap is a table of contents like in a book. That's all it is, to put it in layman's terms. It's just a table of contents, right? That's all it is. So that Google knows what your website's about. And so is the LLM.s.txt file. It's something that AI search engines came up with. And by the way, robots on AI are much more aggressive than Google. I mean, they are super aggressive. But this makes sure that your website can get found in search engines. That's all. You don't need to know how it works. You don't need to edit it. It's automatically done for you free of charge. You don't pay anything extra. This folder on create your website is worth way more than $39 a month. What do you say, James?
Absolutely, it is.
Just this folder alone and the chat bots alone. You can create chat bots, unlimited, right? For your website. Once you build your website, you can build. I built one for Eddie James for my music album. And there's basically two settings. There's a chatbot settings, like, what do you want to, your picture, your color. You want to collect the names and emails of people after two messages, or maybe you don't. Your greeting message, your name, right? And then you got AI settings. So you have like instructions, like, how is it supposed to behave, right? You can connect a knowledge base. So what's a knowledge base? So this is like a big prompt of how I want this chatbot to behave. And you know who did it for me? It was the Wow GPT. It wrote it all for me. Yeah, so you buy domains right here in the platform. So once you do it, you just copy this little to the clipboard and you put it inside. Like, watch, let's copy it here. Copy it. And we were working on this website, so let's go back to the demo too. So let's look at it. So create your website. Number 4. There's the demo. And then all we're going to do is go into settings, and we're going to put that right here in the body. Paste it there and hit save. Then we're going to go to the pages, and we're just going to click this to preview it, and we're going to see the chatbot pop up. Let's see if he's here. There he is. See, that's me in the right-hand corner. See that? There it is, Eddie. See how easy that is? You can create unlimited chatbots, and on the knowledge base behind that chatbot, you can see, for example, I have my knowledge base here. You could put unlimited files, PDF files to fuel that, URLs, manual documents. So you can do a manual document. You can just put the information in here, and you can type or speak content into there to fuel that knowledge base. Unlimited files, unlimited stuff, AI created images, all that stuff. The buying domains, I already explained that in the platform. You could buy domains right here. You just buy a domain, you search for it, and you could buy it. And it makes it super easy to buy it right in the platform. Yes, so you buy a domain in the platform. Now it's a little bit more expensive because there's a lot of convenience here, guys. You can build unlimited subdomains. You can set up your email address in here, and you don't have to worry about the tech of creating an email on GoDaddy or any other platform. And that's a lot of tech, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it really is. And when you try to do it with an outside domain, folks, if you're not a computer programmer or expert, you don't know how to deal with DNS or A records or C records or any of those kind of things, just get the domain in our system. So you can just click a button that says "Do it for me." It sets it all up for you. It's so easy.
Yep, it is. You just click a button, and that's the AI Breakfast Lab, guys. That's what we do here. We show you and demonstrate the power of our AI platform. Obviously, the website builder is not necessarily AI, but it is an important part of the AI technology because we put a lot of AI in it. So, for example, we have in the AI website builder. If you want FAQ questions, you just click on a component that says what generate really cool FAQ questions or benefit stacks, and it does it for you. So, pretty cool stuff. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what, we want to thank you guys for being here. We are